And welcome to Sports Talk on the Friday night edition. We are live on the WJRG television network. I'm Dr. Jerry Green, along with my good friend, Big Don for Big Don Production. What's up, Don?
Everything's good.
Everything is good. All right. All the way from Frederick, Maryland, my brother-in-law, Larry Pearson. What's up, Larry?
The Chiefs are back in the news. They getting ready to take down the Ravens.
All right, Larry.
Their name in the Super Bowl.
All right, Larry. All right. Don't go too fast now.
And yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Brother Anthony McKinney. What's up, Anthony?
I'm good, man. What's up?
All right. Every moment move. Kendall Tyson. What's up, bro?
What's happening, gentlemen?
Everything is good?
Everything's fantastic.
All right. We got a lot to talk about on this Friday evening. And like I said, we come your way every Tuesday at 6 and Friday at 6. And tonight we're going to be talking football again. Larry is on fire with this Kansas City Chiefs. Let's go ahead, Larry. Take it away, bro.
Yes, KC started off a little bit slow. But I think after just one win, I had to call down there and talk to Mahomes, and we had a long conversation. And he convinced me that KC is going back to the Super Bowl. Leave no doubt KC back to the Super Bowl. What people don't understand, the Ravens had never beat Kansas City with that quarterback. Never have. They going to KC. They going there 1-2. They coming out 1-3. After this, everybody gonna see the Chiefs and who they are, and they're gonna get some respect under their name once again. Donald, since you revived the KC wagon, tell me your opinion.
Well, this is one of the best games of the year right now to me because both of them got a lot to lose in my book. But I think I'm not underestimating Baltimore one bit. You know, I gave a call to Lamar too, Jackson. So I made a phone call myself, and you know, and I told him while he was there to call Henry over. And, you know, and I gave them guys some pointers, and I definitely told Henry I showed him how to hold the ball. But them guys knocking it out all the time. You know what I mean? And I told him, I said, look, this is the weakest the Chiefs been in years. It's either now or never for you guys. You got to get past this game in order to get your respect back. Otherwise, you're going to lose it forever. You need this way more than the Chiefs. And they understood what I was saying. So don't underestimate the ball.
That was a good one. But it's never. The answer is never. It's never. Kendall, talk to me.
I think Kansas City is just going to show them who they are. I think Lamar Jackson and Pat Mahomes and Josh Allen are fighting for the right to meet Jalen Hurts in the Super Bowl. And Mahomie, your homie, our homie, is just going to let us know who he is. I'm going with Kansas City over the Baltimore Ravens. And I'm hoping that after like 500 or so consecutive touches of the ball, my man Derrick Henry doesn't fumble in his 4th straight game.
Go, Anthony. I'm going to go.
Well, my phone bill's too high, so I didn't make any calls this week. I was just making sure I was watching both games. But the Ravens are a desperate team. This is, whoever loses this. It's not an elimination game per se, but the loser of this game is going to be in some tough goal. I'm only going to go with the Ravens only because I think they're a little bit more desperate than the Chiefs because they've already got some tough losses. But it should be a great game. But I'm gonna give the Ravens a slight nod in this one.
Okay, Larry, my turn. I'm going with the Ravens, Larry, and I'll tell you why. Just because the Chiefs beat up on the Giants, you make it sound like that, like they beat the Buffalo Bills or somebody real great. They beat the Giants. Okay,
it doesn't matter who they beat. It doesn't matter.
It does matter who they beat. They beat the Giants. Okay, so let's don't get too cocky on that.
It's just a scapegoat. That's all. Just a scapegoat.
And number 2, I just feel that Baltimore not gonna lose 2 in a row.
It has not been good in these games, in these matchup games. Famously, we've been talking about this.
Somebody got TV on.
That's me. Sorry, that's me.
All right, Bruce. All right, but anyway, Larry, I'm going with Baltimore because Kansas City don't look that good to me. Okay, they beat the Giants, but they don't look as good as they did. Yeah, Pat Mahomes is going to do his thing, of course, and so is Lamar Jackson. So the quarterback's going to be even Stevens. I just think Baltimore, like Anthony says, more desperate to win, and I just think they're going to pull this game out. And your Chiefs going to be 1-3. So you get ready to come on Tuesday with a 1-3 record. All right,
but you got to go with the winner. If I won every fight,
that don't mean nothing.
If I won every fight, when you come to see me, what you think?
I think it's time to whip your butt.
Right. That was back then. That was back then.
You think you come to get another one, right? And another one.
If you whip me every time and I come back, that means I'm coming to whip your butt.
Hey, Larry, you better find out where Kelsey flying in from.
Larry, I told you, even in our basketball league, we played a team that beat us 3 straight in the regular season, and they even blew us out just about every game. And we had to face them in the finals, and they were so cocky that because they didn't blew us out, they was going to beat us. And our strategy was, let's jump on them first and get them down and see how they handle it. They started arguing and everything because they weren't used to being down by us, and we went on and beat that team. I wouldn't even call it upset because it was finally due that we beat them. Okay, so it happens, Larry, in sports. I don't worry about because you beat me every time. I've seen it many times where a team might beat you a few times, but then when it counts, sometimes that's when you go ahead and do what you got to do. All right?
Do Mahomes ever panic? Have you ever seen him ever panic?
Yeah, last year in the Super Bowl.
He didn't panic. He didn't bust everybody out after the game. He didn't do none of that. He didn't do none of that. He congratulated him and everything else.
Yeah, but he didn't win.
Hey.
He didn't go out there to congratulate nobody. He went out there to whip some butt.
Larry, we better
okay, Bruce, go ahead. Your turn. Give me what you think.
He's talking about Baltimore and Kansas City.
I think it's gonna go to Baltimore for the simple reason there's too much going on with Kansas City. They got injuries, they got people on suspension. The defense not playing that well. Travis Kelce done lost 3 steps. You know what I mean? I don't think they just had the firepower that they had before for Mahomes to be able to do his thing. Not that he can't. I just don't think he had the firepower to do it.
They played Philly toe to toe.
So did Dallas. So did Dallas.
You talking about trying to compare Dallas?
No,
Dallas?
No,
and
you said Philly.
Are you serious?
What was the result from the Philly and Kansas City game?
It was a loss.
What was the result from the Dallas and Philly game?
Philly played a bad game. That's all.
Oh,
Still
Philly.
won.
Oh, Philly played a bad game.
They
but
lost
played a
their
good
best
game.
player. They lost their best player. Didn't even play. Their best player.
Larry, I got a question before you
Best
move on.
players in Green Bay.
Larry, I got a question for you too before you move on too. Pull up Kansas City's schedule, because if they lose this game and they be down 1-3, I think they got a tough schedule coming. They got to play Buffalo. Then they got a tough schedule coming.
They play the same people every year. The same people.
What is it?
They're not the same team.
Larry, what is the schedule? What is the schedule after Baltimore? Please pull it up. Because if they lose this game and go down 1-3, and they got to play Buffalo Bills and the Chargers, whoever they got to play, you might be for a rude awakening, bro.
Do they beat Buffalo?
That was back then. Buffalo beat them too. This ain't the playoffs. We're talking about the regular season now. They got to make the playoffs.
When it counts, when the money's on the table.
They got to make the playoffs, though, Larry.
When the money's on the table. When the money's on the table.
Well, what is Kansas City's schedule, Larry, please?
Okay, let me pull it up.
Pull up the schedule going forward after the Baltimore game. I want to know what the schedule is, what tough teams they got to play after that. Because if you go down 1-3, you got to play Buffalo and Green Bay or whoever you got, or San Diego.
The next game is the Jaguars, okay?
All right, well, they should beat the Jaguar, okay.
Next game is the Lions.
Ooh. We know the Lions at the Baltimore.
Though with the same Lions we beat last year.
I know that.
Then we play the Raiders. The same Raiders we beat last year.
Okay.
And the Commanders. Same Commanders we played last year. Then they play the Bills.
Ooh.
That's going to be a good one. Then they're going to beat the Broncos. Then they're going to beat the Colts. Then they're going to kill the Cowboys.
Ooh.
I don't
They're going to
know
kill the
how you
Texans.
I don't know how you're comparing last year's team to this year's team. I don't understand your logic on that.
What I'm looking at right now, right now, 14-4.
I would never doubt Patrick Mahomes, but I'm just saying he don't have the same people that he had last year.
You don't need to say every year he had different receivers. Every year he won a Super Bowl. Every year.
That's never last year.
I think what's different this year is that they're playing from behind in the division and the team who's in front of them, San Diego, they not only are 3-0 overall, they're 3-0 in the division. So they've got, I don't doubt it that it's in them, but they've got this is one time where they're really going to have to, take it to another level to even win the division at this point.
But you don't think that's possible?
Hey, Anthony,
it's possible, but it's going to be uphill though.
Yes, I agree.
Hey, Anthony, that make a big difference when you saying that they 3-0 in the division.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's a big difference than just being 3-0.
It don't mean a big difference. The difference is this.
Oh yeah, it's a big difference.
If you are tied, it makes a difference. If you lost more games, it don't make a heck of beans.
Listen. In your division, you want to come out closer to the top as possible.
Listen, you don't listen.
If
I have a better record than you, it don't matter about the division or race. If I have a better record than you, I win. Period. None about the division.
You said what?
If I have a better record than you, it doesn't matter whether in the division or out the division. If I have a better record than you, I win. Period.
Yeah, but I'm saying, Larry, in your division, they usually take what, the top two, the division
It only
winner
counts
and the
it only counts if you have the same record.
Yeah, but I'm saying in your division, they usually take the division winner and maybe the wild card coming out of that division, right?
Right, but it goes on the record. It goes by your record.
Listen, every game goes by your record. Everything goes by your record. When you 0-3, that's your record.
They're not 0-3.
Yeah, but I'm saying you keep saying they go by their record. What we talk about, we not talk about their record. We saying if they lost
their
every
record's
game,
1-2. Their record's 1-2.
Yeah, but that's not good in their division when you got the Chargers 3-0.
And then you're ready to kick the Chargers' butt in a couple weeks.
All right, we'll see that. We'll see. We'll
give
you that.
Their foot. Hey, if I didn't kick your butt all these years, nothing changed.
We're gonna see.
Nothing changed.
I see that jersey scratched out a little bit. That means you got your chest
They a
poked out.
big bully on the block. Boom, boom.
I hear you, brother.
KC. Trust
I hear
me.
you. Hey, man, I ain't mad at your confidence.
Hey, next thing we're gonna talk about them Dallas Cowboys. Big D. They call him Big D, right? Or they just changed the name.
Hey, I
Big
tell
No
you.
D. Hey,
Listen.
Dallas had gave them so many points this year. In 3 games, Dallas gave about 130 points.
What's their record?
In 3 games. They
What's
won
their
2.
record?
1 2.
What's Kansas City record?
They won 2, but they gave 130 points.
Where the
How many
point come
KC
from?
give up? Huh?
Listen, you only got to lose by 1 point. You ain't got to blow nobody out. You
But
only
why
got to
you gotta
lose
give
by
up
1.
40 every game?
Listen,
Why you gotta give
when
up
they
40
look at
every
the
game?
standards, they're gonna say, "Oh, since they only lost by 1 point, we're gonna give them the win." It don't go like that.
What?
A L is an L.
Oh, you guys do
Right
right.
now-
Defense wins Super Bowls. So what you think Dallas gonna get?
Listen, as of right now, Kansas City is no better than Dallas.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not
Why
true.
isn't it?
Would you
What's their
take
record?
that or would you take Mahomes? Ask
I take
anybody on the
neither
panel.
one of them now.
Ask
Hey,
anybody
I'll
on the
take
panel. Would
Daniel
you
Jones.
take that?
I'll
Hey,
take
Donald.
Daniel Jones.
Donald.
I'll take Daniel
Yeah.
Jones.
Would you take
Daniel
that
Jones
or would you
undefeated.
take Holmes?
I'll
I
take
think
home.
Daniel Jones undefeated.
But we know who he is. We know his
He's
right
showing you
name.
who he is. He's showing you who he is. Not who he was. You talk like people can't get better.
You talking just like the Vikings last year. They thought Donald was for real.
What was their record?
When the heat got hot, Donald melted.
Did they win 14 games?
When the heat got hot, Donald went home.
Did they win 14 games or what?
And then what? Dropped out the first game of the playoffs
Hey, Kansas City lost.
in the Super Bowl. That's no
Hey,
comparison.
they lost. They lost.
When the last time Dallas get the Super Bowl? When the last time?
How many rings they got?
And then we need to move on. This is
Yeah. Because once we bring them rings up, you gotta back up a little bit.
We ain't talking about 50 years ago.
Yeah, but y'all still didn't catch up. It was that long ago, and you still didn't catch up yet.
we
So when
can't-
we was winning, y'all was losing.
Most people watching us don't remember 50 years ago.
They ain't gotta remember. All you gotta do is put your hands up like that.
They got movies of 50 years ago.
Yeah, right. I bet you they still got pictures of them rings. Hey, move on, brother. We don't want to mess the show up with this. I can't defend Dallas. You killing me. I can't defend Dallas. Next question.
I love it, boy. I love it. Well, like,
Woo!
You got me drinking vodka, man.
Hey, Joe, should they call Dallas Big D anymore?
They're gonna always be Big D, brother. And they're gonna always be America's team,
I'm
whether they
asking
win or lose.
Donald, please.
I thought you was, I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to give Bruce that. I mean, their fan base still ain't sliding, even though they're losing. They getting whooped. Like you say, 50 years ago, and their fan base still ain't strong. One of the strongest out there. So no, they're not gonna lose that Big D. They're still gonna be America's team. I mean, I know the Chiefs are strong right now, and I know Dallas haven't been there in years, but that fan base don't seem to move, man. It seems to stay right
People
there.
still like Dallas. I don't know why, but I don't know why. Hey, Kendall, go ahead.
Because Dallas was winning when the other teams weren't.
How many times they won?
5. You ain't got to look it up.
And you talking about
5
70? You going back 70 years now, right?
We don't give how many. Hey, when they talk about the Yankees, they don't say when they got all them rings. When they talk about the Yankees,
or the Celtics.
right? So now Dallas, because it was so many years, it don't count.
Might have been 100.
How many years have Kansas City been in the league?
How many years they been in the league?
Yeah.
I ain't got that number off the top of my head.
Yeah, and they still only have what, 4 rings?
They got how many rings?
How many they got? 4?
I think they got 5.
You sure?
You gonna pull it up?
How many Patrick Mahomes got?
He got 3. He got 3 himself.
And who else got 1?
He got 3 himself.
Who else got 1?
Kansas City won Super Bowl number 3.
And that's 4.
That's Dawson.
And that's 4.
And there was one
What
more.
other one at? What the other one at?
I got to research that for you.
Yeah, you got to research.
I got to research. See, I ain't going back 50 years, 60, 70 years. I ain't got that kind of time.
How you going to discount my rings?
Okay, because they old.
That's all right. That's why we got jewelry polish to shine them up.
But Larry, like I said earlier now, if Kansas City and Baltimore playing the 4 o'clock game and the Cowboys and Green Bay playing the 8 o'clock game, it go to show that the Cowboys got a bigger draw for them to come on 8 o'clock.
Prime time.
That's prime time Sunday night football. And it should be Kansas City and Baltimore should be on that time. If the Cowboys wasn't playing, Kansas City and Baltimore would be on the 8 o'clock slot. That's what the Cowboys have. Larry, I give them the due.
But who's gonna get the most views?
We just told you.
Sunday night. You got to remember, with a Dallas game, there's 50% of the people that watch them to win, and 50% there to watch them to lose. So that's
right.
But also the 8 o'clock game has no competition. The other games are going simultaneously. Once you get the 8 o'clock game or the Monday night game, everyone's watching it. So that's and Dallas is the number 1 draw in the NFL. I mean, they've always been for whatever reason. We don't know what the intrigue is, but they're definitely America's team, like the Yankees in baseball.
And everybody want to see Michael Parsons rip Dallas apart.
Yeah, he will.
Another reason why the ratings is going to be high.
Yeah,
everybody waiting to see that how he going to perform against Prescott.
And what's ironic is they did that before. That was scheduled even before the trade.
Before the trade.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the people now.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Oh, absolutely. I will argue this point. Yeah, the Cowboys are in that, but see, I think there's a lot of national teams. I think the Steelers are a national team to a certain extent. I think the Raiders, because of their fan base and because they've been winning, a lot. I think you can make an argument for Kansas City as well because they've let's be honest, they've won 3 of the last 4 Super Bowls, and you gain. It's like when the Patriots were in their run. They became national strictly because now it almost became a Dallas situation too with them because 50% of the people want to see them get beat and 50% of the people want to see them win. But I think it's different now because the NFL gets so big ratings that it's not just one America's team. I think it's like about 4 or 5, and you see them. You see that there's about 4 or 5 of them that don't because Kansas City is going to be on Monday Night Football next week with the Jaguars game, and then they're back on Sunday night with the I believe with the Detroit game.
Buffalo, Detroit. Yeah.
I think that's a good argument, Anthony, because I think we could say during the Tom Brady era and Peyton Manning era, they were America's quarterbacks. I mean, look what Peyton Manning's still doing. They're still visible, even though Dallas was America's team. But pretty much Tom Brady took New England and they went prime time. They became probably the best NFL team of all time. And then even during the time,
you could put the Giants in there. I think you could put the
Giants.
Giants in there.
I was going to go back there when back in the day. We can go back to the black and blue division. Back in the day when Bill Parcells and Mike Ditka, the coaches, and Buddy Ryan was just as popular as the players on the field. So some teams went national. Like that's a good argument, Anthony.
But what I want to say, but Kendall, if the Cowboys just win another Super Bowl, they're gonna wipe everybody back out. They're gonna be America's team again.
Yeah.
They see the difference with the Cowboys being America's team. That, like y'all mentioned, New England. New England was very popular when Brady was there. Once Brady left, they're not popular no more.
Right.
Right.
Now, whether the Cowboys win or lose, they're gonna stay popular. That's the difference in calling the team America's team. Now, like you said, you could put Pittsburgh in there, you could put the Giants in there. You know what I mean? Even though the Giants not raising no sand, but their fan base is huge too. You know what I mean? But I would even put New England in there now because once Brady left, everybody disappeared. You don't hear nobody hollering Patriots no more.
It's a mix because we're a front runner society, but also, winning. When you win, you become popular. I mean, 10 years, prior to let's face it, prior to Mahomes getting to Kansas City, they didn't have a whole lot of national games on TV. You probably saw teams like the Eagles, teams like maybe even like the Chargers to a certain extent on more, with Air Coryell. But it's I always feel like it's a cycles thing. But there's certain teams, Green Bay, the Steelers, the Cowboys, the Raiders, because they have fans all over. You go by. I always say you go by how you travel, and clearly the Cowboys have traveled. There are Cowboys fans everywhere. There's a reason why Minnesota and Pittsburgh are playing in Ireland. They're both, they both have, to a certain extent, maybe the Steelers more than the Vikings, but they've got that national following.
Well, Larry.
Okay, so we're gonna leave the Cowboys alone. We ain't
Thank
gonna
you,
talk about.
thank you, sir.
We ain't gonna talk about
my hair was falling out.
their defense no more. The next big game is gonna be the Eagles and the Buccaneers. I think it's gonna be a good game. Both of them got great offensive lines. I think the Eagles got a better team, but I think the Eagles gonna be challenged by the Buccaneers receivers. I think the Buccaneers got some of the best receivers on the planet. I think it's going to be a shootout. I think the Eagles going to be win, but it's going to be a close game. Anthony, go ahead. Tell me what you think.
100. I agree 100%. I actually took the Rams. I thought it was sort of a trap game for the Eagles last week, but hey, give them their due. Give them their due to come back like that. Down 26-7, Hurts took over in the second half. The defense finally made some stops. The Bucs will push them, but I agree with you. I think the Eagles, will pull it out in the end.
Okay, Bishop. Let's hear what you got to say.
All right, Eagles. Think about what you're saying. I don't think it's going to be much of a contest. Tampa Bay has shown signs of stress. Evans and the gang, they're good when their quarterback can get the ball to them. The question is, can they get the ball to them? Because Carter and company is going to start slicing and dicing and treating them like a Thanksgiving turkey. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens. And by the way, welcome, gentlemen. Hello from Lagos, Nigeria.
What's happening, brother, in Africa?
What's up?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hey, now Donald, I love you, brother, but it's 15 shades darker than you. That's the kind of black they got out here.
But black is beautiful.
Very beautiful. Just don't be outside after dark. Ain't no telling what's coming. Anyway, let's move on. But that's my take on it.
Yeah, but Mike Evans not playing, Mike Evans gonna be out.
Mike
Evans is out for about
receiver.
2 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
They're at a disadvantage then if Evans ain't playing.
No, they got a brand new rookie receiver that breaking records.
Listen, he's breaking records because he's playing mediocre teams. Okay? Their first 3 games, mediocre teams. So let's see what happens when they play a team that's a contender, a team that has the potential to possibly win it all. Their corners, Philadelphia's corners are nothing to sneeze at. They do know how to shut you down. So let's see if this rookie can get it going.
One thing about Philadelphia defensive backfield, They look horrible. They was holding everything. They look horrible.
Yeah.
I think you will be able to pass on Philly, without a doubt.
Well, the problem here is, can the receiver? I mean, you can't go to the butter machine at the local movie theater and put your fingertips under there and then expect to catch the ball. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, Kendall, go ahead.
Well, I think Philadelphia has a little bit to prove because the players voted Saquon Barkley as the best player in the game, and he hasn't had his year after that 2,000-yard year. Mike Evans is missing when it comes to Tampa Bay, but I just think that Jalen Hurts is enough of an X factor to knock Tampa Bay among the unbeatens. I just think that Philadelphia is a little bit too more powerful than they are. And while I'm here, at Bishop, I'm wearing purple. I'm wondering why no one talked about Isaiah Rodgers last week. Just saying.
We'll
I'm just
talk
curious
about it.
that.
I'm here now.
Just curious about that. That's never happened in the NFL. Everyone know what happened to Isaiah Rodgers last week? Last week, this one guy got
2 interceptions with touchdowns.
Well, two forced fumbles and touchdowns. Never happened in the NFL. He single-handedly came back in.
3 forced fumbles, 2 which went for touchdowns, and an
interception. And interception. So I'm saying that's got to be the best defensive game ever. Just saying. So I just want purple.
Kendall, check this out. This is another one. If I'm not mistaken, now after 3 games, Baltimore haven't punted yet.
You mean Indianapolis?
Right.
You mean Indianapolis, not Baltimore?
Indianapolis.
Yeah, I know. The Colts.
Right. Yeah. Well, they used to be Baltimore Colts. What's happening? Bruce went back to the 70s. We in the 2000s now.
50 years ago.
Hey, Larry messed me up with that Dallas stuff, man.
Well,
my brain is still shaking up a little bit from that Dallas stuff.
I know.
Man.
That's never happened before.
Mark my words, Bruce. They will be punting on the opening drive. It's going to be their first punt of the year. I think the pumpkin, Jones, is about to turn back into a pumpkin.
But even 3 games, man, and no punts in 3 games.
That's a record.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to do that in 1 game.
You're right, but the truth of the matter is, and penalties have helped. I didn't see the games; I saw highlights. In each of those games, some type of penalty got them the ball back, got them a first down. So, I mean, you got to blame the opposing team, but at the same time, and I'm going to say this isn't a proper lie or a test of psych. I'm saying the opening drive, they will be punting.
Yeah, but anytime you break a record, you need a whole lot of luck. You need a whole lot of stuff to go your way.
You do.
Anytime you're breaking records. You know what I mean? You need that luck to go your way, man.
I agree.
So, Kendall, are you anointing the man already? Is he anointed?
No, not at all. No, not at all. No.
Put on the shirt.
I just
you brought
listen.
up the subject.
Listen. I believe the regular season for me is a track meet between the rematch of the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. All the dramas in between. I just think when it's all said and done, it's going to be the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Staying with that, but I'm seeing things I've never seen before. That's all. He's not the best player ever. He just had one of the best games. I mean, I tell you something else. Here's some other names of people that we don't really talk about, but they're probably the best ever at their position. Someone like Devin Hester.
Yep, exactly.
Best ever.
After Dion.
Rod Woodson. How about Rod Woodson? Still, it's one of the best.
Go back to Devin Hester for a minute.
Yeah.
Over 72% punt return for 50 or more yards. And that was his average.
More touchdowns than anybody. In his first Super Bowl, they kicked it till he ran it back.
Yeah, he was dangerous.
Yeah, so sometimes you see things that you've just never seen before. And I was just saying that about Isaiah Rodgers. I had never seen a game like that before.
Now, what year is he?
I don't even know anything about him. He's in Minnesota. What year is he?
I think he's second year. I think he's a second-year guy. I'm not sure.
All right, like I said, I never even heard of this dude, man. You just show up and just playing like that.
Devin Hester's retired now, ain't he?
No, we're talking about Isaiah Rodgers.
Yeah, Isaiah Rodgers. Second year, he came from Philadelphia. We got him from Minnesota. Got him from Philadelphia. Believe it or not. Yeah, I bet Philadelphia's kicking themselves in the eyeballs now.
Yeah.
Hey, Bruce, if that's to me, tell him I'm busy.
That's the kind of stuff to put you on the map.
Yeah.
I
You
ain't
know.
messing with you today, Bruce. I ain't trying. Hey,
Hey,
you
Larry
know,
already made my hair fall off, man. You might well go ahead.
hey, Bruce. Over here where I am right now, this is a Friday night party. I didn't go to service tonight because just imagine New York City magnified 75 times. That's how wild it is out there right now.
So that's what we're hearing
Wow.
right now, because we're hearing some noise in the background. That's what we're hearing.
You're not from me.
That might have been me. Somebody just went by with them loudspeakers on.
All right.
So what you got next, Larry?
Okay, everybody answered about the Buccaneers and Eagles?
No,
Nah,
I
yo.
didn't.
I didn't
Go
either,
ahead.
but short and sweet, I'm going with the Eagles.
Yeah, me too. Go ahead, Bruce.
I like the Eagles, but I'll tell you something, man. I'm very high on Baker Mayfield. I think he's very underrated. That
Yes,
guy
he
got
is.
that it factor in him. You know what I mean? You can't never. He one of them guys you can't never count out, man. He got it in there, man, and that's a big plus when you play a quarterback. He got big heart, yeah. But I still pick the Eagles to win this game because Mike Evans is out. You know.
I gotta go with
I would think you would have picked him anyway, because you got hurt as the second best quarterback ever.
I was hoping nobody said that.
well, too late now. It's out.
No, but you're right though. I would have picked Philly if he wasn't hurt, but even more now, you know.
All right, go ahead, Larry.
Next thing we're going to talk about is the Commanders start off on a hot streak. Their quarterback is out, probably for another game or two. They played Atlanta that didn't show up last week. They went to Cousins after the half because their quarterback wasn't Penix wasn't delivering the ball like he's supposed to. He's supposed to start this week. But do you think Atlanta got a chance against the Commanders without their starting quarterback? Start with you, Anthony.
Well, Marcus Mariota played real well last week for the Commanders. Now, granted, it was against the mediocre Raiders defense, but when he's when he's been given an opportunity, he's played well. I think Atlanta wins only because they want to bounce back. I believe the game's in Atlanta as well, but the thing with them is I believe one of the other wide receivers is out as well for Washington, so it's going to be a little tough. And you got to figure Atlanta's going to want to get the nasty taste out of their mouth from letting the Panthers beat them last week.
Yeah, but Scary's out. He's not playing.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bishop.
No, I kind of think that Atlanta is going to skid and that the Commanders, not that they're on a hot streak, they'll be lucky on this game by a field goal. And I'm just saying because their running game is not substandard. It's above substandard, but good enough to get past. Now, they did stop Minnesota. I got to give them credit where credit's due. But trust me, everybody studied that tape to see how they stopped Minnesota. And the Panthers found out how to get around because the Panthers don't have a great running back. So here it is, my theory. I think that the Commanders will find a way to win with the short game. Mariota's not a bad quarterback at all. Cousins is rusty because he's been sitting for a while. So let's wait and see what happens. Now, if Cousins comes out on fire, I'll eat my words next Tuesday.
Wow. Go ahead, Kendall.
Well, I think Marcus Mariota showed us a little something last week. My man can rest a little bit. Didn't Marcus Mariota win a Heisman? I know Famous Jameis won one.
He did.
Yeah,
Yes.
so he's pretty talented. And maybe that system worked out for him because he looked really well. Michael Penix, they're not giving up on him. I mean, Cousins came along and had a great game. And then they just announced that Penix is going to start regardless. So that's going to give him a lot of confidence. I think Michael Penix has to win this game. He needs to win this game for his confidence level, being a second-year quarterback. Marcus Mariota is just not going to be a scrub. But I think Michael Penix needs to win this game. If we see this game, Cousins coming in and Mariota playing, I'm going to go with Mariota winning the game. I'm hoping that Michael Penix shows up, but I just think that Marcus Mariota is a little bit more seasoned, and I think they're going to pull it off.
Right.
Okay, Anthony.
No, I already said I like the Falcons.
Go, Bruce.
Bruce.
Yeah. Atlanta, they messed me up on my sheet. I'm not going with them. I don't know what was that Bijan Robinson, the running back.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, I don't know why they can't get it together over there, man. They should have a great running game. You know, but they don't look too good. They don't look too good. I think Penix is in the same boat as the quarterback for the Colts. You know what I mean? Both of them got strong arms, but they just can't seem to get it together. You know, so I'm gonna go with Washington.
Oh wow.
I'm going Washington too, Larry.
Going Washington too?
I'm going Washington, bro. Yeah.
Put me down with Washington too.
Commanders.
I don't know a lot about either one of them boys. They sort of even Stevens to me right now. I don't feel confidence about neither one of them winning. The Commanders definitely not the same as they were last year, so they got to get that quarterback back and get back on track. I don't know if they can hold it off without him.
You got anybody? Well, let me do this announcement, man.
Good.
If it pops up, there we go. All right, next Saturday, y'all, is the Big Down Production, and the Kingdom Media International proudly presents the Jerry Green's Gospel Showcase. Tickets are $20. You can cash app $84 Plymouth, and the $20 at the door at the Music Back Then Performing Theater. And we got some great groups. We got God's Favorite, Chosen by God. We got Sister Rose Cloud. We got the brother Calvin Cooper, Yvette Early, Dre the Voice, who I'm going to go see after I get out of here at his spot. Charlotte Williams, and our special guest is Kevin Monroe and Devotion. So if y'all want to come out, I'd love to see you in the place. All the proceeds is going to the Kingdom Media International so we can try to build our television network. We just signed another 2-year deal for the television network. It costs money for TV, but you guys know it costs money. So all the proceeds is going towards that. So if you want to support, we appreciate it. Tickets only $20 and cash app $84 Plymouth. Next Saturday, October the 4th, doors open at 5:30. The show is going to start at 6 p.m. And I'm looking forward to a great time. And it's going to be live on television as well on the KMI WJRG television network, sponsored by Big Down Production and the Kingdom Media International. All right, Brother Larry, go do your thing now.
Okay, now we're going to go with some coaches that might be getting on the hot seat. Okay, the Titans play the Texans. If the Texans lose again and become 0-4, do you think the coach is going to be on the hot seat? He's had a good record so far, but he had a great team, and it's like he's going backwards. Anthony, what's your response to that?
Yeah, I actually thought that the Titans coach was probably on the hottest seat if they lose, but he probably gets a pass because they got the number one.
Year, ain't it?
Yeah, and they also got their quarterback number 1 pick. I don't think DeMeco Ryans will get fired if they lose, but another loss, he might have to look over his shoulder. He might because the expectation has been high for them, and no one expected the Colts to get off to a 3-0 start. So that's going to make it even tougher. But I think if they do lose, I don't think he'll get fired.
Come on, the coach?
No,
we're talking about Texans.
Texans, okay. All right.
Okay, Bishop, go ahead.
No, he's not on the hot seat. I mean, he kind of proved himself last year. It's a question of can the players pull themselves together because he can put the game plan together. They have to execute. I mean, turnovers is really what's been hurting the Texans. Nothing more than turnovers. And the coach can't do anything about that. He gives you the play and gives you the plan. You don't go out there and execute. Listen to me. I'm making up new words. Execute. The result's going to be what it is. Now, I agree with Anthony. The Titans coach is in the hot seat. The Dolphins coach may be in the hot seat.
He is on fire.
No, he's getting ready to leave. they
I'm
lose
just
2-1.
saying.
He's done.
Compared to some of these other coaches, no, I don't think he's in the hot seat. I don't think they're going to do anything with him. He's not going to be. He'll be here because they're going to allow him a year that might fall back. Now, next year, if he's like this, yeah, he better look over his shoulders real good.
But the Texans were considered one of the hottest teams in the NFL.
And I thought about that. And you got to remember, this same team, remember Philadelphia. Now, I know they're not on the level with Philadelphia. Remember how bad they were in the beginning of the year, last year. And where'd they end up? It can happen again.
Okay. Okay, go ahead, Donald.
Well, haven't followed. All I know is both of them had a lousy record, so I really didn't pay any attention to the coaching side of it, so I'm going to have to pass that on, but because I didn't really follow neither one of them that tight. So pass it on.
Okay. Okay, Bruce, you still there?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with what Anthony said. I don't think they'll fire him, but if they lose one more, that seat gonna start getting a little warm. You know what I mean? And I don't think they're gonna wait to see what he do next year, because that last year might have hurt him by being so successful. They can't start out 0-4, 0-5. You know what I mean? Because they're not messing around now. They firing coaches, and but I still don't think he'll get fired this year. But he's still, like you said, that seat gonna be heating up. They're gonna be looking. You got to break out of this offer.
So we know the Dolphins are gonna fire their coach eventually. How many people believe it'll go over 8 games before they decide to cut the Dolphins coach if they continue to lose?
I don't think it'll reach 8.
I don't either.
If they continue to lose.
That's right. I don't think so either, Larry.
I think it'll go 5 at the most.
Right. That's what I'm thinking.
5 at the most.
So let's go with the Bengals. The Bengals play the Broncos. The Bengals been losing forever. Either one reason or another reason. Do you think it's time to change directions? I know the quarterback got hurt. This is not his fault. But this thing is a revolving door. If it ain't one thing, it's something else. Do you think the Bengals need to go in another direction if they don't make the playoffs?
I think so. I think so. Yeah, I think so because, it's not working. If something's not working, you got to fix it. And something's wrong. Either it's the quarterback getting hurt or just the defense or the offense, something, or the coaching staff. Something is not working. You're paying these guys to win. I'm not paying you out there losing. I'm paying these guys to win. And if they're not winning, something's wrong. So you got to fix it. Fix the problem.
100%. And an injury to the quarterback don't save him.
Right.
Yeah, but I think they should get rid of the GM because they knew that their biggest problem was defense. For years, they've been saying the defense was terrible, and they put all of their money into the offense, the wide receivers, and the quarterback. Yep. I think the GM should be fired before the coach.
Okay, that makes sense. You got to fix something.
Okay. I'll say this, and you know better than I do, Larry. You're a football guy. They play systems, and this quarterback they're working with right now is still trying to learn the system. They got two excellent receivers, a good tight end, decent running back. Their front line is a bit suspect. I don't know much about their defense because they're in the bottom half of the 32 teams or whatever it is. So, truth of the matter is, they're playing the system. I think once this guy learns the system, I think they'll straighten out. Will they make the playoffs? That's a coin toss because they're in that 50-50 mark as we speak.
Okay. Go ahead, Kendall.
Hollywood Joe Burrows needs an offensive line. I think he should get to the Philadelphia playbook because he gets hurt a lot. And a lot of it is because, obviously the pocket's collapsing. He's got he got a serious bunch of receivers, and that kid will throw for 5,000 yards. And they need to go in another direction. They need a runner so that way the defensive backs will play him honest. I mean, pretty much as soon as he back up, he's going against a lot of defenses, and he's a very good quarterback. But he just needs a solid offensive line and maybe some kind of running game. And just to answer your previous question, I think the Texans coach, he may be out of there if they lose. And I just think Miami, he's going this week.
This week. Wow.
This week,
Yeah, he's out, man. Yeah.
Wow.
Every moment Moves has spoken.
I can
go ahead.
With everything Kendall said here.
Yeah, especially if they lose to the Jets.
Yeah, he's out.
Oh yeah.
The Jets, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's done. Jets are gonna win. He's done.
Yeah, I can pretty much go along with everything Kendall said on this one. Especially, let's face it, the quarterback for the Bengals, you can still build if you give him a good offense. He's definitely a great quarterback. Yeah. And I have a lot of expectation for the Bengals, but they keep letting me down. Somebody always hurts.
Yeah.
But, Anthony, do you think that coach needed to be going from the Bengals?
To be honest with you, I'm surprised he's still there. To be honest, but the unfortunately the Bengals don't like to spend money. That's the reason why.
That's number one.
That's the reason why Burrow's been running for his life basically from day one. It seems like that Super Bowl was like 100 years ago that they got to. But until they address the offensive line, they're going to be, just good enough to get knocked out in the first round, if at all, at this point in time right now.
Okay, everybody got a chance to answer that? Got two more questions. Now the Panthers and the Patriots. Now the Panthers shock the heck out of me sometimes they play good ball, but most time they don't. And the Patriots crowned their coach one of the best hires in years. If they get beat by these Panthers, they need to start second guessing their coach because they said he was meant to be the Patriots coach. He's going to bring him back to dynasty. But I think if the Panthers knock them off, they're going to rethink that whole thing. What do you think, Anthony?
Well, what's he bombed out in Tennessee. And so far, he hasn't proven that he was better than what Mayo was last year at this time. So yeah. Hey, I'm just glad my Panthers got to win. We have to take them as they come. So hopefully they show up and make it close on Sunday.
Okay, Kendall.
I think the Panthers will beat them. I don't think he will lose his job because I think that he's one of, born and bred Patriots. He didn't do well in Tennessee, but I think they're going to give him a shot to make something of it. But I just think the Panthers are going to beat the Patriots this week. To me, it's a game that I'm not going to watch. I'm just going to check the scores.
But when they brought him there, they put a crown on his head saying, this is what the Panthers needed. And this is what the Patriots needed.
Yeah, and they're going to try to ride him, and whether he wins or not. I mean, they're gonna stick with him. He's one of those. He's a Patriot, man. He's got a couple Super Bowls as a player. He's in there right now. He's going to bring them back, so to speak, you know.
Okay, Bruce.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. I think they'll keep him around just because he's a Patriot. But I'm going with Bryce Young and the boys, Carolina. You know what I mean? I think Bryce Young's starting to get the hang of the game. And I think he started that last year. The last few games, he started looking pretty good.
I agree with that.
So it's almost like night and day from where he was playing and where he playing now. So I'm gonna stick with them on this one.
Okay, who's next, Bishop?
Let me put it to you like this. If you're overpricing a ticket and you want to justify a $1,200 seat on the 50-yard line, you'll say whatever it takes, regardless of how good or bad the coach might be. And you said hit the nail on the head, Bruce. Bryce Young is better than he was last year. Expect the Panthers to beat the Patriots. The Patriots is a one-trick pony. And if you shut down that one trick that pony has, then the show is over. There's going to be no rodeo.
Isn't Diggs in New England?
Yes, he
Diggs
is.
could be in Timbuktu. He ain't making much of a difference. He hasn't been relevant since Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Did he got Hardy B pregnant?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there's your answer.
Yeah.
Well, at least you guys see it this time. I'm always bringing up how them women influence the guys. At least y'all see it this time. Y'all see it. But I'm telling you, New England, they got a long way to go to rebuild to be back to where
Exactly.
They're definitely not going to get that overnight. And definitely, I think the Panthers going to beat them. But they got a long way to go. Ain't no coach going to help them right now. They got to totally rebuild. You know, you talking about a coaching job. You need something to really work with when you're coaching too. If you ain't got nothing to work with,
got that right.
Right.
Hey, Don, I think their practice squad might be better than the starters.
Where
you at, Jerry?
Right here, brother.
What'd you think?
No, I'm waiting to hear what you got to say.
No, I'm listening to you guys. Go ahead, man. You guys do your thing tonight. Go ahead.
Is May still the quarterback in New England? I think it's May,
Yes, he
right?
is.
For now.
Yeah.
Till he gets hurt.
They said he was the man. They said he was the man. That's what they said. But he don't look like no man lately.
No.
It's funny. They had Joe Milton as their backup, and
gave him to Dallas.
No.
Yeah. I think
gave him away.
Yeah, literally.
Well, listen, and I'm gonna say this: Mays is like a landscaper now for that team. He's testing the grass every other play.
Yeah, he don't watch out. He be chewing it.
That's exactly what's going on.
He's the weatherman, Bishop, because he's looking up at the clouds every time.
All the time. Partly sunny skies, 82% precipitation. Oh, stars in the daytime. No, let me stop. That ain't
okay. Right. This is last one. Hey, Bishop, I'm glad you took that train down because we get ready to go to Minnesota.
No, I only took it down now. Real quick story.
Minnesota.
Let's do Minnesota first, and I'll tell you the story.
Minnesota is playing the over the hill game, because the Steelers they got a bunch of relics now. They bought a bunch of relics in. They think they still got it, and they don't have it. The quarterback should have been retired 3 years ago. And the Vikings, on the other hand, they bringing back somebody from the 70s who played out, and they're going to try to run that back.
Who's from the 70s on the Vikings?
Vikings got their quarterback. They're starting.
Winston from the 70s. He's from
the 60s. They gave him a long time ago. He's a relic.
What was that season? 3 or 4 seasons ago?
He's a relic.
Why they got to the playoffs and got to
the
Super Bowl.
A relic. Kansas City had him. He didn't leave the bench.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, let me help you out with this.
They left him off the bench. But now Now, you saying the Vikings got a chance to go anywhere? Do you believe that?
Yes.
They got a relic, and then they got a quarterback who had been injured, came back and get re-injured, ain't got no experience, and they go in the playoffs.
Listen, pay close attention. Brosemer will be up there in about 4 or 5 weeks. So just hang in there, okay? Just give the man a little bit of time. Wentz is going to put in his 4 or 5 games. Brosemer is going to take over. We go into the playoffs. We're going to the championship. The purple and gold, this is our best chance. And
We already waited. You already waited a year for him, right? You waited one more year.
Hold your horses. I want to know what Bishop drinking down there.
I've been waiting.
I want to know what Bishop drinking because he's talking like he got fever.
Hold on, listen. Hold on,
he got
John.
a big fever all the way to the championship. Yeah.
I've been
You guys won't even crawl out your division and you talking championship?
Okay. Did you hear what I just said? 56 years I've been waiting.
Remember, fellas, when we go over to Africa, don't drink the water.
I don't order cases of Metamucil, some Bengay, some Epsom salt. I don't care how you do it. Minnesota, get to the Super Bowl, please.
They ain't going just because you begging. They can't win because you begged them in. That ain't going to work, Bishop.
Hey, watch this, Don. I'm a prayer man this time, not beggar.
Right? You can't pray him in.
Look, you need to save them prayers.
Here's my morning prayer.
Those prayers.
Lord,
ain't the Vikings.
Thank you for this day. Please let Minnesota win the Super Bowl. That's my prayer.
You should have said that on something worthy. You should have asked to hit the Powerball instead.
Woo!
Hey,
yeah, you should have. That'd been easier.
Hey, Don, I know we got a lot of people watching. Don't push me. I'll play Powerball and I'll win.
But look, let us see that bottle of water. We want to know what's in it.
Wow. Listen, I'll talk to you after the show. When I start telling you some of the stuff, you sit there and say, I said, wonder you even still here. To God be the glory. Woo!
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy.
We'll get to it. But no, honestly speaking, I don't see why Minnesota can't beat Pittsburgh. You're right. Pittsburgh is old, done, outdated. Aaron Rodgers should have retired. They got rid of their best receiver. They don't have much of a runner. They got rid of Najee Harris. They don't have anybody left. Minnesota's defense is picking up. They're scoring now. I can't say they're averaging 3 scores a game. That's not necessarily true. They averaged 3 or 4 scores last game. 2 games prior to that, they only had 1. So let's wait and see what happens. I'm picking Minnesota to win by at least 10. At least 10. If not more. I don't think they're going to come out and blow them out 48-7 or nothing like that. To me, take away those 2 defensive touchdowns. It was still a great game on the offense's part, but Wentz can manage a game.
Are they gonna win their division at least?
They will win their division. Oh, you said Green Bay was going to walk away with it. How does Cleveland run away with Green Bay? Huh?
Hey, think about this. Who's in their division? Detroit, Green Bay,
Chicago, and Green Bay.
So everybody else ain't gonna play them.
Everybody's 2-1 right now.
But you said they got a chance to win the division.
They're gonna win the division. Ain't no chance. They're gonna win the division.
Woo!
I'm telling you, Bishop didn't start talking like that till he went down.
Yeah, he just as cocky as you are.
But Minnesota ain't did it in years. In another 50 years.
I'm talking junk while I'm in Lagos because if my sound or anything goes out, I could say that ain't what I said. The sound went out.
Anthony, do you believe any of that?
I'm just hoping my team wins this weekend. I'm stepping aside on this one.
Jerry, do you believe that?
Thanks for your support, Anthony.
I think the Vikings going to pull this one out. Yeah, they're going to beat Pittsburgh.
Do you think they're going to win their division?
No, I think Detroit going to win. Detroit look good. Detroit look good, Bishop. I saw them beat Baltimore. I saw them beat Baltimore. They look good.
You see, they got a case. Each one of them got a case of haterade. I'll make sure you drink every bottle.
No. I'm just saying. You have to make questions. They're in the same division as Detroit, right?
Each one of them got a case. They got a
Green Bay
bottle of haterade. A case of it.
They might outdo Green Bay, but Bishop, I saw Detroit against Baltimore, and they look good. I just think that they're going to be the team to beat in that division.
Baltimore's defense is not that great.
I mean, y'all, before the show started, you guys are bragging on Baltimore made all these changes. They got a good defense. I mean, don't let me pull it up now. You guys are bragging.
I'm not
On paper, yeah.
I gave Lamar Jackson credit. I can't, and then Derrick Henry, man, what is going on with him and all these fumbles? But
Right.
I wrote Lamar Jackson, not necessarily the Baltimore Colts, the Baltimore Ravens.
All right.
I said Baltimore Colts because they playing like the old Baltimore Colts, minus Johnny Unitas. But go ahead, stop laughing.
Go ahead, Bruce.
Yeah, I forgot the question now.
We're just talking about the Steelers and the Vikings.
And what the Minnesota Vikings win their division.
Yeah. No, I don't think they'll win the division because
Well, who you got?
it's gonna be between you said Detroit and Green Bay in that division, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's gonna be between them two.
That's right.
You know, it's gonna be between them two. Minnesota look good, but they
Yes.
they seem to be
Two more
high
cases of
powered.
Haterade. Yeah, just bring me 2 more cases of Haterade. I want to make sure
You
they
know.
drink it.
But I tell you something, after Dallas beat Green Bay this week, it might be a different conversation.
Oh, Bruce. Happy Dallas beat Green Bay this week.
Well, even Bruce.
See that hair? Y'all see that hair growing right there?
Hey, Bruce, you need to buy your
Bruce.
water. Stop drinking that
Hey,
city
Bruce,
water.
can I say
How much
something?
money you got to back that up with?
I can't hear on this side. What you say?
I said stop drinking that city water.
Hey,
All right, you got
Ernie sent me a case right from the continent.
I gotta go over to the spot.
Right there. That is both
You
you
want to
guys
go?
drinking
You
the
want to
same
go to a
water.
different country for that water, man. You don't want to come here. This is a nice country, but the truth of the matter, it's New York City 75 times larger. They don't have. Now I'm gonna tell you about this, and I know we're still talking sports, but just a sidebar. They don't have traffic lights, stop signs. They got no kind of sign. Every man for himself. You can run a northbound lane southbound. There's not a cop in sight. Okay, that's what we're. And they don't have potholes. Hey, they don't have potholes. They have pool holes. Okay,
Hey, you're not doing no driving, are you?
Hey, you know what? I was gonna drive. I said, no, thank you. I'll pass. I'll just sit in the passenger side.
I hear you.
That's it.
I hear you.
I got a great driver though. A great driver. I'm gonna be honest.
That sounds wild, brother. That
hey,
sounds
now
wild.
right now it's 12:15 at night, and this is about as quiet as it gets. What you see right now. This is as quiet as it gets. If I step out that door, it's gonna be some big time noise.
Wow. Couldn't even imagine.
No.
All right, you guys.
You got to come and experience it. I promise you. I'm going to put it to you like this. For some of these, I went into the Ashman Street-like projects of Legos, okay? Makes Ashman Street look like a doggone palace. All right? Makes it look just like a palace. And y'all know how bad that was back in the day. Come on.
Yeah, we all know. We all know.
I mean, Ashman Street looks like Beverly Hills compared to what we saw.
That's saying something, man.
Man, but it's mostly dirt roads. The side roads are all dirt roads. And when I say potholes, man, it's like you got little mini mountains. The rural areas have speed bumps every 800-900 feet to keep the people from running too fast. And they got this thing called the KK Maroon, which is a motorcycle. It looks like a yellow cab. It's a three-wheel cycle with a high-powered motor, and you fit 3 or 4 people in there with the driver. No,
I've seen them.
No
I've seen them.
No.
But let me ask you this: how do they regulate traffic?
They don't. They are the regulators of traffic. Hey, I can reach out and polish the guy's mirror. That's how close he is. All right. You better not stick your hands out the door. You get your arms ripped off. Motorcycle ride right by you. But wait a minute, they stack motorcycles 4 and I'm not disrespecting you. I'm telling you what I've seen. 4 and 5 people on the motorcycle with groceries. Okay. And then the ladies tie the babies to their back. I saw a lady riding on the motorcycle with the baby. If that knot comes unloose, you can kiss that baby goodbye. You hear me? It's crazy. It is crazy. But they love the Lord. I'm gonna tell you that. They don't mind. They better. No, they having a party right now at church.
Yeah, they better love the Lord. They're living like that.
Yeah, we got a marriage seminar to do tomorrow. I just had to come in and work on it. I'm tired, man. I ain't never been to church at 11, 12 o'clock at night. So this is new for me, all right? Brand new. Kendall, imagine you being in church 12 o'clock at night, every night.
I
And
know.
now, one last thing, and we're going to move right back because I know we're running out of time. They brought Elsie in. If you're wondering who Elsie is, they had this celebration where they slaughter a cow. They literally slaughter a cow and they make a stew out of it. They brought Elsie in yesterday. We were coming back to the church. Elsie looks up at me like, rescue me. But I can't do nothing for you, bro. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Ain't
Oh,
nothing
that's
I can do for you, man. You know, poor fella. As a matter of fact, yeah, 5 o'clock a.m. here. Elsie is going to be a stew. That's all I
You
can
should
tell
at least got a glass of milk from Elsie.
Elsie's finished.
No contented cows, I see.
Yeah, share some
oh,
milk.
man.
Elsie's udders are shot. That's why Elsie is now dinner. All right.
Mm.
All right, you guys. I gotta run, man. I gotta go to the spot. Okay, I gotta. Well, let me close out in prayer. You guys all set?
Go for it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Everybody all set? All right, Father God, we just thank you for another sports talk on this Friday night edition. I want to thank you for each and every one that's viewing us tonight, and even on the panel tonight. Lord, bless each and every one that's on the panel tonight. Bless the bishop and First Lady Sharon as they minister over in Nigeria, Lord, and bring them back safe in the mighty name of Jesus. And continue, Lord, to bless them and whatever their need may be over there, Lord, in the name of Jesus. We thank you, Father God, as we come back again Tuesday, and you will have a larger audience for us, Lord, and continue, Lord, to bless Sports Talk and bless each and every one of us, Lord, as we just are going about our daily lives today, Lord. And we love you, Lord. In Jesus' name I pray. And we love you, Lord. Everyone say amen.
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 And amen. All right.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Hope to see
Go
you guys.
KC.
Oh,
Go, go.
Larry, please. Please, Larry.
Yeah, stay safe, brother.
All right, y'all.
Yeah, stay
My
safe.
brother, keep me in your prayers. I'm sorry I couldn't put up more stuff, but I'm doing what I can do. So
That's
you'll
right.
see some more stuff in the days to come, man. I'm be honest with you, ministry here has been awesome. It's just
I
the
know it.
outside stuff. It's the outside. You know, somebody walk up to you and sell you a steering wheel cover and windshield wipers with the same hand. Oh, they doing some stuff out here. I
You guys. All right, you guys have a blessed one, man.